Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today we're going to be doing a review on the new Jurassic World Dino Rivals Duel Attack Parasaurolophus. Now, must be a figure a lot of people have been waiting to see ever since the last one was made some 21 years ago. Yep, that's right, the Lost World came out at least 21 years ago from now, and we haven't seen a Parasaurolophus toy properly made. So, let's see what Mattel can withstand up to the Kenner Parasaurolophus as we get through this review. So, as we know, the Dino Rivals comes in this new package, this orange package style, and the Parasaurolophus is in the scale of the Roarvor, meaning if this was a Roarvor, like if it was released earlier in this line, the box size should be around here, cut midway from the tail, as the tail would be detached. However, just like the new Dino Rivals Duel Attack Triceratops, the tail is an action feature, so in order to incorporate this, they have it in an open package like many of the other figures. Again, akin to the old Hasbro toy, but you know what? I'm beginning to think maybe this is the styling package that not Hasbro or Mattel, but Universal chooses them to pack them in this box style, which I'm a little mad about that, but you know, you can't really do anything about it when it comes to the big companies such as Universal and such. What they say is what they do, and the fact that Mattel and Hasbro share the same box style, it has to be Universal. So, like we already seen before, it shows the Parasaurolophus, Duel Attack, T-Rex, Triceratops, and of course, Photobombing Owen. As they turn it to the left, you have the basic Dino Rivals signals. And in the back of the box, you get a nice display of the Parasaurolophus, showing both of its action features working in one, as it can do a head ramming action, which is not what its horn is for. And of course, you get the collector's card on the side here, with stats, and you get the Triceratops and the Concavenator, also in the same Duel Attack line. Later on in the line, we'll get a Pteranodon, which will probably be a retool of the Roarvor's Pteranodon. So, expect that to have some different new teeth to it. So, let's get right away and to the review. So I just want to start off saying that this is a really cool looking Parasaurolophus toy. I don't know much Parasaurolophus toys, but all the other ones that I've always seen throughout my whole life and on the internet, always the standard old pre-90s style of the dinosaurs, the old versions they were with the tail down like a kangaroo. So a lot of Parasaurolophus toys are like that. Heck, even the Lost World is kind of like that in the way itself. So we really haven't had an actual properly looking Parasaurolophus toy in a while now. As close as I can think of was probably like Schleich or something, but that's about it. But yeah, Mattel finally gave us a Parasaurolophus toy. They did tease us a bit of it when it came to the little blind bags that they came out. You know, these small little blind bags they have here, with the Parasaurolophus coming out in the first wave and of course in a pack. But that one had the old Lost World stance, or in this case the old version, how they were stand. Now, this Parasaurolophus is in a stance of how it should properly stand in. You know, kind of like the movie's version, as you see that website, how it was, like that. That's what I mean. And I love that version of that new, more accurate Parasaurolophus look. Like, even I think the back of the crown is a lot more extended, how it actually is. Because in the movie, they really don't define that crown a lot. They just show that as, oh, it's a kangaroo. So yeah, Parasaurolophus comes in its classic Lost World coloration. It's not too accurate, however, it did get all the stripes down, very close to the end of the tail. The underbelly colors are this white that don't stretch more than towards where the cloaca would have been, but they go all the way up to the base of the head and they end right there. So yeah, if you want to know what the coloration on this guy is, basically like that of the Lost World version. You know, it has the red horns, or the red on the faces as well. It has the stripes everywhere. It is nice yellowish color. It's not yellow, but more like a yellow cream color. And I really like that. It's not as creamy as the original, and I know I keep comparing the original, so why don't I just bring it out? The original Kenner one. And as you can see, the Kenner one stands out the most by being much taller than the new Mattel Parasaurolophus. As you can see, the Kenner one seems to be based more upon the actual Stan Winston model. Don't know if it's a recast. If it is, then it's probably the second toy in the original Kenner line that's been recasted from the Stan Winston model. However, if it's an original mold, it is practically based off the Stan Winston model. So there's that. While this one is more based on an actual Parasaurolophus, this is more based on the stylized Parasaurolophus. And as you can see by the horns on the top of the head, the horn is more prominent on the backside than on the Parasaurolophus. Something that I do like about this Parasaurolophus toy is that it's electronic and it makes a sound, and the button is well hidden, just like the new one, but this one doesn't have no electronics. It's very akin to another figure that I have in my oh, wait. So yeah, let's get to the action feature of this guy. And it comes with tools since it's called a dual attack. They're very well hidden. It's one in the back of the tail, which swings the tail. So I think mine is a little stuck. I think they were both stuck when I first got them, but the tail swinging action is pretty weak, I gotta say for myself. But the head action is really where it goes. As, well, it's a head action feature. Did the back of the box show that the head could go more down? But that's basically all it goes to. So yeah, they're not the best action feature. Probably not what I want for a Parasaurolophus toy. I do notice that a lot of the dual attacks, actually I don't think any of the dual attacks have electronics in them, so this does not have electronics, so that's pretty sad to hear. But I would love to hear what electronics was. Like I had the original Lost World sounds, or maybe even the other kind of Hadrosaur sounds. I would really love a Parasaurolophus toy with the accurate noise that they make. Not accurate, but you know, the noise it makes, that one you hear. So articulation wise, this has pretty good articulations, pretty much similar to most lines. The arms could come out that far to the sides, and this pretty close to each other. Left arm, right arm goes pretty up. I like how this one is more standing up and this one's more in a walking pose. And the legs are like that of the Roarvors, you know, they click on the sides. This one's a little more sturdy than the other ones. And the legs do go back and forth and they do click in place, so you can keep it in a certain position. However, I would not keep it in this way because it does not do very well like that of the original Lost World one. As it kind of works, but not all the way. Kind of looks like it's trying to reach some trees or plants up here that's trying to grab at it. But yeah, that's basically the Mattel Dual Attack Parasaurolophus. Do I recommend it? Yes, of course. It is the first Hadrosaur we have from the Mattel line, and it's a really nice sculpt. Kind of wish they do more, maybe Edmontosaurus, Corythosaurus. It's a whole row of dinosaurs they could use for the Parasaurolophus. But I do gotta say, this is a really nice sculpt. So let's get right into comparisons. Here's a comparison with the recently reviewed the battle damaged Albertosaurus. And these two do live together at the same time period, so that could work as well. Such as the Pachyrhinosaurus. So these two toys are compatible and they look nice to each other. Here is it next to the Roarvor Pachyrhinosaurus, aka Sinoceratops. And they do compatible with each other. Again, they both did live in the same time period and the same area, so these two are compatible as well. Here's a second comparison of the Parasaurolophus from the Lost World line, so you can get a better scope, because I feel like the other perspective did not do well. So yeah, here's a better comparison with these two. And of course, we can't have a Lost World type dinosaur without a Lost World character, mainly the main character of the Lost World, Ian Malcolm. So this is his Jurassic Park 1 appearance, it's not the Lost World appearance, but it still works. So yeah, here's a comparison with the average size human figures. Almost forgot the collector's card, but yeah, here's a look at the collector's card. This guy has 6 weights, 4 speed, 3 intelligence, and 4 attack, and it's got 17 results. Pretty weak, but hey, I feel like speed might have been a bit more on this guy, but yeah. Really nice artist rendition right here, I really like it. It looks pretty cool, I gotta say for myself. Just like the toy, it does not go all the way down the tail, but this is halfway through, so it's around the tip. But yeah, it's a really nice collector's card. So there's my review for the new Jurassic World Dino Rivals Dual Attack Parasaurolophus. If I had to give a score to this figure, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Honestly, this is one of the best dinosaur sculpts we got so far, and one of the greatest toy to have. I mean, it's the first Hadrosaur slash Parasaurolophus we got from Mattel, so you gotta give them credit. If I had a problem with this, it would probably be the action features are kinda weak, but it's what you get. The Parasaurolophus goes for at least $15 in retail stores such as Walmart and Target. But if overall, it's a really good toy, and I really do recommend getting it. So yeah, hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys the next time. See ya.